again, yes, I know we're supposed to start at security. I mean, sorry, Network Plus and then security. And I really wish that there was someone to tell me, stop, we can't start you off at CISA. Go back down, two notches down, and then you'll figure it on the way up. It's a path. Um, I really wish that there was some way or someone to tell me, hey, you can't go this far with zero knowledge, because it really kind of it comes around to like bite you in the butt, sort of. Because now I feel like I'm really, really struggling to try to find a position in tech.
Right.
And yes, I'm certified for this position, but I cannot yet perform this position because I lack requirements. And even if I try to downgrade and go down, I haven't had that much time building the foundation for the fundamentals. So at some point, I'm still incapable of performing to that level that you would need me to perform at. So, question again, do I just opt for maybe an onboarding with internship or apprenticeship type program? Is that what I should be doing at this point while still furthering my studies? Or should I just do a whole broad range? Hey, apply to anybody and everybody, and who takes me, then we'll see what happens.
So it's hard to say, right? Because like I said earlier, I think I alluded to this, like it's a ever moving target. So in your case, I think that you would do fine with most companies within that scope and working your way up to the pen test. Like you've touched a lot of key areas already. You just may not recognize it. They can be
Sure
kind of
don't.
intimidating, like because like every job advertisement is meant to be intimidating to try to weed people out.
Okay.
You know way more than you think you know, because of the certification that you currently have. Like you may need a little bit of broadening. A lot of that is OJT, right? It's on-job
Mm-hmm.
training. A lot of that will be OJT. However, there's stuff that you can accomplish on your end, like through uh, there's training on LinkedIn, there's Cybrary, like free training where you
Okay.
can show like I have a certificate. It's not a certification, right? But it's a certificate where I have completed these things. I know Linux, I know a little bit about security,
Networking, right?
a little bit about networking, things of that nature. So yes, you did skip a couple steps, but I don't believe that's a knock. I don't believe that's going to pigeonhole you or stop you from doing anything. If anything, it shows like um, hey, I understand at a higher level how these things are supposed to work theoretically. Now I just need to put my hands on it to demonstrate it. And you can do that through labbing. You can do that through a lot of different things. Like the virtual environment is close enough to the real environment where you can compensate by just learning more. You can do that while applying for these jobs. So I wouldn't wait to start applying, but I also would warn you, a lot of people will tell you that they've applied to a multitude of jobs and been turned
Mm-hmm.
down. You can't let it discourage you because you have to think because they keep advertising that there's a million open seats, there's a million people trying to fill those seats. So like the floodgates have opened. Like before, cybersecurity was a very like no one knew what it was. Like, oh, you work
Mm-hmm.
security? Like they thought that you worked at like actual security, like
Walking
physical
around building.
security. Yeah. So now it's become more mainstream. So everybody's trying to jump in. But there will always be positions, and you'll be surprised on based upon your life experience, like the stuff we talked about, right? The things that you can
Mm-hmm.
make practical, as well as the things that you now bring to the table with your certification. The combination, you will find employment. It just may not be exactly what you want off the top. Just to be realistic with you, that goes for anybody who's currently in cyber. You may have to do a different position. Like you might have to do something that's more compliance, or you may have to do something that's more to do with regulation, or you may have to do help desk, or you may have to do configuration management where you're actually touching servers and things of that nature. And a lot of that doesn't require you to have to pay for a certification. It just requires that you can express that you have that
Mm-hmm.
knowledge, and you can show your passion towards learning. Because to be honest with you, like just like when I mentioned, like they want a CISP to take like a pay cut, right? We want you to have all these years, but we're going to give you this little bit of money. Um, they are being greedy. So I'm just gonna put it out there. Like I'm not a recruiter, never been a recruiter. I'm not trying to throw
Right.
shade at them, but they are being greedy because the floodgates are open. But they need to fill these positions regardless. So you will find employment.
Oh, that part I know. One way or the other, it's
Yeah.
gonna come. Um,